Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video. I hope y'all had a good weekend. When I'm posting this, it's probably gonna be Monday, 9 times out of 10. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. I had a good weekend, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Putting in the grind as usual. But today's video, man, we got this little story time, you know? Well, no, not a story time for me. It's a little horror vlog, you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me to react to these. I think I used to not watch them, but I used to see them like pop up, but I never really gave them a chance. So we gonna see what's up with these, man. Again, I hope y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, and we gonna get right into this, man. I ain't even ready to take up y'all time like that.
I was out camping in a familiar part of the forest near my city. My city is small and honestly has not much to do. So camping is the one thing I found that I really enjoy doing. I'm not a big fan on hiking though. I prefer the more relaxing aspects of camping, like sitting by a fire and having no responsibilities. The trail I went on was one I'd been to plenty of times. It was only a 30-ish minute walk from the parking area, and the campsite was right by a lake. Having only my small city near the forest, there's only so many people that could possibly be camping at the same time and place as I was.
Alright, so...
But this time when I got there, the man had already set up. I could see him down by the lake, walking.
I ain't gonna lie, like, me personally, like, and this is me even out in public. If I see one person start moving wacky like that, like, I'm automatically not safe in that environment and I'm going home. You feel me? Like, I'm not ready to, nah, you know? Like, that's, I don't know what's up with Buddy.
In the sand. He looked like he was in his 40s. He had some generic shorts on and a stained white t-shirt.
His name Bobbert.
I walked a little further from where his tent was, then set up mine. I then collected some large stones from nearby.
Why would you go near him?
Prepping for the campfire I was going to have later.
So you're provoking him to do something.
As I did, I noticed the man looking at me. Not just like a glance, though. He was standing down by the lake.
Yeah.
Turned completely toward me and was walking.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I ain't trying to get nothing. No strikes and none of that, but if somebody like that come up to me, moving wacky, and you start staring at me, you know what that represents.
Me. I tried to ignore it, but every time I looked back, he was in that same spot and still staring at me.
Buddy is wacky, like.
It got really creepy. So I ended up waving at him to see if he was maybe wanting to say hi or something. But after I waved, he turned around and continued walking along the lake. Whatever that was, I didn't like it. It gave me an uncomfortable feeling.
Why is he built like that?
So I tried to keep an eye on him. For a while,
built like Slender Man, like.
But after 20 minutes, he walked away from the lake and into the forest behind his tent. I thought there might have been a trail back there, or he could have just been walking around. But whatever the case, I was just glad he was gone for now. I put my chair down by the lake and relaxed. I was down there for an hour or so before picking my chair back up and moving it back to my tent. The sun was setting, so I lit up my campfire. As I sat there and looked around at I suddenly spotted something. Far out, there was a shape next to one of the trees. I squinted, trying to get a clearer view. All I could make out was what looked like a white shirt. It was that guy again, and he was just standing far behind my campsite, staring in my direction. Now this was getting really creepy. How long was he watching me for? I moved my chair to the other side of the campfire so that I was now facing him, just so I didn't lose sight of him.
I would have lost sight of him by leaving.
For a good 30 or 40 minutes. watching me from far out in the forest before it started to get dark out. The shadows everywhere started making it hard to see him anymore.
Oh no.
And
See, that's when it's time for me to go.
I couldn't even make out his shape. I could only look in the general direction he was in. Yet with my campfire lighting up my sight, I knew he could still see me. Knowing he was still out there staring at me, yet not being able to see anything, I started getting really anxious. I mean, what the hell was this guy doing?
What are you doing?
He had a tent here, like he was camping, but in the hours that I'd been here, I never once saw him go to it. With everything getting to my head,
oh, you know you already joined the
packing up and leaving.
You joining the body count.
But at this point, I was worried the guy would follow me out. So I sat there and tended the fire, making sure it didn't go out.
Oh, I thought,
just waited. Several long, tiring hours passed, and I didn't see anything. He never came back to his tent, or came close enough for me to see him. When the sun started coming up, I looked all around and saw no signs of him. I packed up my gear and booked it back to my car. It's hard to know that guy's intentions. If I hadn't stayed awake and been cautious of him from the start, who knows where I'd be right now.
That wasn't necessarily scary because I don't know, maybe he didn't actually get pressed, I guess, by the dude. Yeah, I'm a little let down. Wow, whoever suggested that, I'll be sure to block you after this. And you just wasted a great video. My fault. I ain't even mean to bring this. It's my fault. My fault. I hope y'all don't like this video. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. What? That was a waste of time.